Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. So in today's video, we will learn how to build a REST API in Python using FastAPI. Okay, so by seeing title only you will understand, guys. We'll see how to build a REST API in Python using FastAPI. Okay, so it is one of the fastest and easiest framework, guys, for API development. Okay, so this only we will see today. So see what you will learn in this video. See, the first you will learn what is FastAPI. We'll see the definition, why use FastAPI over Flask and Django, why it is better than Flask and Django. Then how to create a simple API. So we'll create some simple API. Then we'll test the API by using Swagger UI. Okay, and how to add validation, that also we will see, and about authentication also we will see. Okay, so guys, make sure to watch the video till end. Okay, so you will get all the things. Don't skip from middle only. Okay, so watch video till end. Okay, so first one is, what is fast API? Okay, so by hearing name API, you got what is API. Okay, so what is fast API? So fast API is a modern fast web framework for building APIs with Python. Okay, suppose if you're creating APIs in Python, then we can use fast API to create an APIs. Okay, and uses Python type hints for validation, asynchronous support. It has asynchronous support with built-in features for authentication and security. Why we need to choose this fast API? What are the features of this? So first one is, guys, there is an high performance, you can see, and asynchronous capabilities means a lot of APIs will work at a time. It's not like synchronous one by one. No, one after another. At a time, we can play a multiple things. Okay, so it is so the performance will be fast, right? Then easy to use. Yes, it is very easy to use, guys. Automatic documentation with Swagger UI, which is very I can say very good point in fast API, guys. That is Swagger UI. Here there is no need to create any documentation for API. This Swagger UI will give automatically documentation, guys. Okay, so that also I'll show you today. Then data validation also we'll see by using pedantic for data validation. So we will create data validation also in API, that also we'll see. Okay, then asynchronous support is there for handling multiple requests. As I told you, we can handle multiple requests at a time. So for that purpose we need to use this fast API if you're creating any projects and all. For example, if it is based on Python, then you can create its API in Python only by using fast API, because by using Flask also we can create APIs, but the fast API is better compared to that two things, guys, that is Django and Flask. So now we'll see the installation, guys, how to install this fast API and how to use this. Okay, so guys, after this we will see creating a basic fast API app. So from fast API, see, this is small code I have written, guys, by importing the fast API, then creating a instance, then defining the roots hello world, and running our program on port. Okay, so this API we will create. Even we'll see the how to run the APIs. Okay, that also in Swagger UI, so we'll see. Then adding the path parameter, you can see, guys, here we are adding the path parameter, this items and item ID. So how it will work, that also we will see. Even we will see the query parameters also. You can see, guys, here we have given one query. You can see this query is in string, so how it will work, that also we will see. And using a request body, guys, so you can see, guys, here we will see, even we'll see the post request also. These all are get request, guys, you can see, but we'll see post request also by using the pedantic import based model. Okay, you can see, guys, here we are checking the validation also, and here we are passing the items, and we are creating one user. You can see it's one item we are creating. So let's get started, guys, by installing the fast API. So now we will move to our coding system. So let's go, guys. So you can see, guys, already I have created one file. Means what I have done, I'll show you that also, so you'll get an idea. So you can see, guys, I have created one folder like Python program. In that I have created one OpenAI project. In that, here I have not installed already. Python is installed. Just I have created folder because my Python is installed globally, so anywhere I can run my Python program. Right? So I have opened this with my VS Code. Okay, so here we will create our file. Okay, so before that, what we need to do is, before that we need to install the Python libraries. So how to install that fast library? Sorry, fast library is not Python libraries. Okay, fast libraries. So to install that, just use this command, guys. That is pip. Sorry, that is pip install FastAPI UV-con. Okay, so this command you need to use to install the APIs. Okay, you can see, guys, now installation is done. So now what we will do, guys, we'll create one file here now. So I'll create one file, that is app.py. Okay, and now let's write a first Python fast API. Okay, so let's start, guys. So for that, what need to do? First we need to we need to import our fast API. Okay, so I'm importing that, guys. That is from fast API import fast API it is showing. Okay, so we have imported that. Then we'll use this instance we'll create, that is app is equal to fast API. Okay, then, guys, we'll define a root for our API, so that is app.get, and now we'll see get API, guys. So I have taken here get. Okay, then here my function will come, that is defined. Function name is home, and I am returning one message. So message will be what? You can write anything, guys. I will write like welcome to fast API. Okay, so like that I'm writing. Now after this, what we will do, guys, after this, just we have created one simple API, guys. Now after this, we will run this API and we'll see the output. Okay, so here something is wrong, I guess. Okay, here you can see, guys, I forgot to take here, it should be curly braces, guys, not round braces. Okay, fine. You can see, guys, now there is no error. So as I told you, we need to import our fast API. Then we have created one instance app. So in app.get we have given one root, and here is my function. Okay, so now we will run this and we will see the output what we will get. Okay, so to run this fast API, what we need to use? So we need to use this command, that is uvcon. Sorry, where I'm typing. Okay, here in terminal we need to type, guys, that is uvcon app. This is command, guys. App is nothing but my file name. Okay, so it is app, and this is inbuilt app which we need to use only. Okay, then after this give space hyphen, then here reload, just run. Okay, you can see, guys, it is telling there is something error. So error loading age app could not import module app. Okay, it is telling could not import module app. So we'll see what is the problem. Okay, so where I have run that. Here I forgot one more thing, that I have to take here at. So it is telling us it is not able to import the app. So now I have taken at here. Now we'll see the output. So once again I'll run this, guys. Okay, again I'm getting the same error. So again something somewhere missing. Oh, guys, you can see here I have done one more mistake, that is the name I have, it is not dot, guys, it is comma. So it should be dot. You can see it should be dot. Now I have done it is dot. So because of that, it was not importing that thing. Now we'll see. Okay, now you can see, guys, now it is running. Now my uvcon is running on this port, that is this one. So we'll see the output, guys. You can see, guys, we got a response, that is a message, welcome to FastAPI. So whatever the API we have created, you can see welcome to FastAPI. So that we got here. So our API is working now. Okay, so on which port it is working? On this port it is working, guys. Okay, so now suppose if you want to see the documentation, that is Swagger UI, as I told you. So for that, what you need to do, just go here in front and just type here /docs. When you click, you can see it's automatically it will generate a Swagger UI. You can see here is my Swagger UI. So if I click here, you can see, guys, here is my parameter. Okay, so this is my API, whatever the root I have created now, that it is, guys, this one it is. Okay, so if I want to execute, just click on here, try and execute this. So you can see the outputs. You can see is welcome to FastAPI. So whatever I have given here, welcome to FastAPI, that I got here. So this is my Swagger documentation where my request will come, my call will come, here response body will come, response header will come. Okay, so this is the documentation is Swagger UI. Okay, so I hope you got how to create this UI. Just after this you need to type docs, guys. Whatever the URL will be there, right? After that you need to type docs, then it will work. So guys, it is same like how we use Postman, right, to test the API. So same it is. There we use Postman, but there what we need to do, guys, there we need to add the URL. We need to create a collection and all. So here, no need to create because inbit function is there, so it will generate automatically everything. Just we need to execute the things and it will and we can test our API very easily compared to Postman. Now what we will do, guys, now we will handle the query parameters also and path also. Okay, so this is, as I told you, this is my simple API. So now what we will do, we will handle some query parameter. So for that we need to pass some queries in our API. So first I'll take like this, guys, that is app.get, and here I will give no path also because we're handling in a path as well as query parameter. So I'm taking a path that is items I'll take, and here I will take my item ID, item underscore ID. So we are passing this, guys. We will pass one ID and we'll see on this path whether it will work or not. Okay, so we have written this app.get. Okay, next what we will do is here we'll write our function. The path is done now. Now we'll write function define read underscore item, and here what I'll write, here my item ID will come. So I'm taking here my item ID and it should be integer. So I'm taking the data type also. So the data type of ID here, it should be a integer. Okay, and here my query parameter will come. So item will be integer, so query parameter means q, and here means my query parameter should be string, guys. And if anything is not there, then it should be none. So by default it will be none, and if it is anything is passing, then it should be a string like that we are considering here. Okay, here colon will come. Then next, guys, we'll return here like return. First we'll take our item ID. So we are returning item ID here. Okay, so here my ID will show. We are showing your ID. Then after that we'll show query query, and it is q. Okay, so here see we are passing item here and whatever the query is here. So it should be string and it should be integer. Okay, now what we will do is now we'll see the output. So any error is there? Okay, I'll run once again. What is happening here? So take terminal. So we'll run once again, guys. So here is my command uicon. Okay, it is running. We'll see the output now. Okay, so this is for my first root. So whatever the root is there here, now we'll see for this root, guys. Okay, so for that what I have to take, guys, I have to write like this. Path is same, but we'll include the item as well as query parameter. Okay, so here I'm taking item and here I'm passing integer value. Okay, and query parameter I'll take like in this guy. So we'll see once our path whether it is correct or not. You can see, guys, here items is there. Okay, so it should be items, not item. Items. Okay, it should be items. Here there is an item ID, so I'm passing item ID, and here is my query parameter. Okay, now we'll see the output how it will be. Okay, you can see, guys, we got item 5 and query parameter is infisky. You can see. Suppose if I not pass here infisky, if I not pass here infisky, you can see how the output. You can see, guys, item ID I'm getting, but query it is null. Why null? Because we have declared here none. If nothing is there, give null. So here it is showing null, guys. Okay, so this is done. Now what we will see, guys, now we'll see the documentation, whether it is done, whether it is there or not. You can see, guys, we got now two roots. First root is this one, home root, and next is what, item ID root. So it is showing item ID root. So I can run this also, guys. Here you can see, here is my item ID, and here I can enter my string. Okay, so for example, suppose we'll try it out now. Suppose if I enter here id is fine, and if I enter, sorry, I'll take here 10 id now, and if I enter here my name, and if I execute, you can see guys, I got the output item id 10 query Sunita. Suppose if I take here any string value x y z, you can see as we'll get the error. You can see value must be an integer. Why? Because you can see here what I have taken, and item id should be integer, right? So it is showing me item id should be integer. Okay, so see guys, automatically it is generating a documentation, which is very good guys, right? Okay, so this is done guys. So like this, what you can do, you can do the validation. And one more thing is there guys, by using Pydantic also, we can do the validation. For that we need to import the Pydantic libraries. Like this also we can do, but Pydantic is easy compared to this, so that also we will see now. So here what we will do is, here we'll import that Pydantic. Okay, so to import that we need to use from Pydantic import base model. Okay, so here we need to import the base model guys. So we are importing here from Pydantic, we are importing the base model. Now what we will do guys, right now what I'll do, here I have to take my class items. So I am taking here class item, and here my base model will come. Okay, I will comment it because we'll create one more API for this. So base model, so after this here is my name will come. So I'll see guys, this is validation, whatever I'm giving here, it is validation. So my name should be string, then I'll take here price, so price should be float, and in stock it should be, sorry, float, then here I'll take in stock, so it should be bool, either true or false, like that it should be. Okay, so this is done. So now what we will do guys, now we'll create one API and we'll see the output, how it will work, whether the validation will work or not. So I'm taking here at app.post, and you can see guys, this is post method. So here we are creating an one API. Okay, sorry, creating one user. So here is my items, then here my define function will come, create underscore item. Here it is like item colon item, then we are return. Here my message will come. So what message I will write, item created, or this item created we will take as here, and data will show here. So I'll comma, so whatever data is created, that will show in my data variable. So here my items will come. So this item I have taken here guys. So whatever the items, this is my root guys. Okay, so we are defining, we are creating items. So this item you can see as base model we have taken here, assigned to this item, and this item we are passing here. So whatever the data is coming, it will store in this my data and it will show. Okay, so here what we're doing here, we're creating one user, or one user you can say guys. Okay, so now we'll see the output for this guys. So if I go in my Swagger UI in docs, you can see guys, here it is showing me item and create item. So we are creating, so it is telling me create item. So I'll click here. So we need to create item. Okay, so try it now. So you can see guys, here I have to enter the value. So I enter here in Fiskai, I'll enter here 100 rupees price, and this is true or false we can keep. So I have taken boolean now, so true or false we can keep. Now you can see now nothing is there, but when I execute, you can see guys, in Fiskai 100 and true, and it is telling item created. So one item is created guys. For example, if I take here also string value, you can see the output guys. You can see it is telling expected value wrong here, it is right. So the expected value should be a string. So it is giving me unprocessable content, because it is my, because here I have taken price string. And suppose if I take here integer, and here also integer, because it is string, now you can see here also I'll get error. You can see input should be a valid string, so it's not a valid string, it is telling this is input. Okay, so like this validation it will show, guys. So by using parentic we can give validation also. Okay, so you got I think you got, guys, how we can give validation also in our fast API. Okay, so it is good, guys, like it will check automatically whether data is correct or not. And best thing is it will give us documentation, and which is inbuilt documentation it will give, so no need to create any documentation here, guys. Okay, so I hope, guys, you got right. So congratulations, guys, now you have created fast API, okay, by using REST API. Okay, so today what we have covered, guys, today we have covered installing and setting up fast API, creating API endpoints, then we have used a Swagger UI, then data validation with parentic we have seen. Okay, so these all things we have covered today. Okay, so I hope you got these all things right. So if you see it, I'm thinking in part 2 we'll do like deploying the fast API on Heroku's or AWS. Heroku is not working, but AWS, and adding the JWT authentication, and how to connect to database by using MySQL or PostgreSQL. So if you want part 2, then guys please comment in comment box like you want part 2, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more tutorials, guys. And if you have any question you can comment in comment box. Thank you so much, guys.